Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Technobabylon. In the first episode, we were introduced to Miss Sesame here, who spends a whole lot of time in the trance, which seems to be kind of an interactive mind matrix. And now we are going to go ahead and exit out of here. We interacted with some very interesting programs, and we're trying to get out of our lovely apartment that we got stuck in. So, we have this trophy. And now that Sheffy's out of the way, we can go ahead and put the trophy in the recycler. And go into the food machine, and we can actually switch from plastic to metal. After a few moments of mechanical protest, the machine eventually gives in. Indeed. There we go. Metal tray and a metal fork. Now, there's the door panel. I think we use the fork on the door panel.
Got it.
Huzzah. We are... And did Miss Sesame just blow up? Holy crap. Looks like everything went according to his plan. Wow. Suicide City. Oh, 20 hours earlier. Alright.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the Mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
So we're meeting some new folks here. That's cool. Feel bad about Sesame. While you technically have the authority to commandeer vehicles for CEL business, Central would need a very good reason to override the car systems. Fair enough. Though you don't give Central's predictions much credibility, you'd still better investigate it, be proving it wrong that much easier. Okay, let's head to reception then.
Hey, anyone there?
Doesn't look like anyone's around.
She looks like Ellen Page. Elevator. Alright.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized then.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's... Wow. Holy...
What the hell?
Indeed.
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our Mindjacker's target then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to find out what's going on here.
Can we call in like the recyc, as they would in Judge Dredd? This man is the victim of a long drop, but from where and why? Interesting. And we've got a traveler. The cell-issue traveler, like the civilian models in many ways, capable of making calls and running apps, the specialized model carried by CEL possesses more powerful sensors and encryption. The traveler's sonograph is picking up very little ambient activity in the building. Oh, okay. So we have a jolt gun.
I don't think it needs to be shocked into submission.
Oh, I wasn't going to shoot the corpse. An electroshock weapon with an output of between 2 and 8 million volts, this tool uses an ultraviolet laser to ionize a channel of air, allowing electrical charge to pass from the device to its target. While intended as a compliance tool rather than a lethal weapon, care must be taken in its use to prevent accidental fatalities. So let's go ahead and use the key card.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working.
Seems a good place to find out. Elevator go up. Ooh. Interesting. So he was thrown through the window. And we got another body.
Damn it all.
Burns all around the planar nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again.
Okay, so this guy's not only really good in terms of killing people, I guess, on the grid, he can also strong enough to throw someone through a building. So let's examine the body.
His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag anything.
Okay.
That'd be a waste.
Charts. Fair enough. Active terminal. Let's see what he was working on. Ooh. Okay, from R. Atwood, the roof. There's a time and place for the trance, and it's not up on the roof. Yes, it's private, but it's also extremely dangerous. Therefore, management's asked me to keep the roof access locked unless it's an emergency. FYI, trance cravings do not count as emergencies. Seriously, Avery, you're great at your job, but you need help. So this guy probably spends a whole lot of time logged in. Public statements, CR, customer relations. The management of Animus Organics would like to remind colleagues not to make statements to the press regarding product safety. An investigation into recent high-profile exponential wetware growth, or gray goo, accidents is underway and will be released when completed. Publicity management. From Central, exposure conditions. Please be aware that tomorrow's midday UV exposure index is expected to peak at 8. Your genetic background indicates a propensity to melanoma. Please take extra care in order to maintain long-term health. The Newton centralized government advises you to restrict outdoor movement to after sunset except where vital. That's interesting. Salman Quid. Congratulations. Hey man, just wanted to say, big grats on the engagement. She's a really swell girl, and I know you guys are going to be so happy together. Get you after work at the den? Sal. Oh, that's sad. Let's refresh the inbox just in case something new came by. Alright. Active terminal, elevator. Check the telephone. News. Pat Gallant. We can call these people?
Hello? Do you know what time it is?
It's murder
Sorry,
time.
Wrong number.
Roy Atwood. I guess we probably have to come back for this. Let's check the
I
name.
can't figure that out.
We can't check the nameplate. A plaque identifying ownership of the office. Roy Atwood, HR Operations Managed. This must be who's in charge of this floor. Is he on the phone list? Yep, let's call Roy.
I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
Yeah, there's some trouble at your office there, sir.
We're investigating a serious incident in your workplace. I need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, Nuke, what happened?
I like that. Oh, nuke.
We need to get up to the roof from your office. We have reason to believe someone we're pursuing has made their way up.
Oh, jeez, well, I'm the one with the code, but management's ordered me not to let people up there. That's why we've got the lock in the first place.
Yeah, I don't think you realize that you are one less an HR guy.
This is a serious incident, Mr. Atwood. Time is slipping away, and a serial killer might be as well.
What? Really?
We need your assistance to bring him in. Do you think you'll be able to help us?
Sure, I'll do what I can. You want the roof code? It's 6167.
Thanks. Other Cell agents may contact you later for more information.
Sure, no problem.
6167. So let's go ahead and head up to the roof. I guess we could go ahead and head into the office first. Apparently the owner of this cubicle has gone home already. Okay. 6167. Dr. Regis, huh? And cool, they go ahead and give us that, so we don't have to write anything down. Access granted.
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
This guy seems like a man on a mission.
The Mindjacker!
Freeze, cell agents.
Well, that was a daring action sequence.
Lay down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try.
Hmm.
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
Oh, he might take us up on that. Holy crap.
What?
Is he gonna Batman it? Oh, he's gonna James Bond it. Oh, he had a ship waiting for him.
What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Belcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
So he is well equipped, whoever this Mindjacker is. Cell headquarters.
Lao, Max,
Oh, I thought she was
are
dead.
you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lao was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
I smell a conspiracy.
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so. Something's going on here.
Yeah. Something fishy. There's definitely bad juju. So let's look at the screens here. The screens run through all of the available data pertaining to the Mindjacker. Oh, fair enough. I guess we check the terminal.
I spend as little time as I can working on there. That's how I get results.
So, centralized emergency logistics. Cell. Well, let's check all of the things. Centralized emergent logistics case file category class 4 information larceny with composite harm to health of individual targets, i.e. mindjacking. Case officers assigned Dr. C. Regis and Dr. M. Lao. Secondary. Outline. Beginning in March 2087, a string of data theft attacks have been carried out within Newton. Using a process of resonant modulation with subjects' neural wetware, the informational contents of individual victims' brain is being destructively removed, with fatal consequences to targets. Victims to date, 18. Wow. Unknown global total. That's just in Newton. Identity of perpetrator, not known. Subject appears exceptionally skilled at infiltration and may have inside help from larger sponsor. Action. Case specialist Regis and Lao are assigned to compile all available data on Mindjacker's activity, including investigation of latest targets for analysis by Central. Check the news. That's kind of a cool, I like that. Eurofed adopts metric time. Gonna see it, just read this here. Planned to be rolled out over the course of the next 4 years. So this is just standard news. Sports. Newton 55-37, match in progress, gotcha. Weather, currently dry. A day and a night for staying indoors, indeed. The Epiphany, the movie, looks like Dark City, kind of. That's kind of cool. And what is this? Ah. Viksha and Charlie. May 20... Okay, his name's Charlie Regis, then. Now, this is what I needed to see. Null at null mode. Subject your legacy. It is very important that you download and activate this package in a secure location as soon as possible. Tell no one. Lives depend on it. Well, we'll download that here in a second. Let's check and see what else we have here. Dr. V. Santiago. Howdy. Hey, Charlie. Why you hogging Lao so much? The rest of us need a wirehead on cases as well. I can probably guess why you're not letting go of her. Why? But seriously, man. Give the rest of us a turn. Uh-huh. Surgical, functional wetware. Dr. Regis, as per our discussion at your last checkup, you still have not opted for enhanced neuroconnective wetware. While not yet critical, please remember that your work will be increasingly difficult as support from non-WW systems is phased out. So he's even refusing to get any of the interface stuff. Fixed cost. Charlie Regis, your monthly payment of $8,100 for the rental of the Tier 42 Northwest Balcony Garden has been processed. Approval for continued use granted by E. Vargas Centralized Administration. Thank you for your continued contribution to the city's green skyline. Continued vandalism. Dr. Regis, the optical feed from your office is no longer functional. Based on past examples of your behavior, I believe is likely to be by your own hand. While you may be object to perceived surveillance, please recall that this is for your safety and for other staff. So he's kind of like Will Smith in iRobot. He just doesn't trust this kind of stuff. From G. Vanderwall. Dr. Regis, apparently my previous answer was unclear. No, I will not help you with your investigations, despite your crude threats. If you continue to make baseless accusations about any supposed ties I am allegedly to have with organized crime, you shall hear from my lawyers. And P. Weissmal Baxter. Hi, Charlie. I'm afraid it doesn't look good regarding Baxter. Central's approved the parole. Don't take it personally. It's not like they ignored your input, but... well, you're not exactly going to be the most objective person after what he did to you and your wife, are you? Well, what did Baxter do? There's a lot of depth here. Let's go ahead and download this. What could go wrong? I will say that whenever I download anything. You download the data package to your traveler. You're unsure who this might be. An informant, perhaps? As much as you dislike the cloak and dagger approach they've requested, you'll take any help you can get right now. Okay, so let's exit out of here. Now.
I trust Max, but I know Central would hear everything in cell headquarters.
So we need to get out of here to someplace quiet.
Hey, Lao.
Yeah?
I have lost count of the number of times the Mindjackers struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No. His tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
Sounds like a really nasty assassination tool.
You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Now, if we're in a future where authors have pretty much been phased out for computers, this is truly a dystopian world.
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case.
Hey.
We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, we got a mail from him. He was the one who threatened the lawyers, I think.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us...
All right. See what you can do.
Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the Mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the Mindjacker when we catch him.
There we go.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
So, the terminal... We got cables and a waste chute. And a door and a camera. A number of cables run directly into the building's electrical and data flow systems from Lao's desk. Apparently her customized wetware gear sometimes requires tremendous resources, and she doesn't care how many of the building's technicians complain about her pulling floors open. Okay. Is it both of these? Yeah, okay. If something needs to be destroyed for confidentiality reasons, this is where it goes. Anything in here is gone forever, after thorough scrutiny by Central, no doubt.
One of Central's fisheye cameras. Someone has covered it in tape.
I wonder who. So let's see if we can explore any more of this. Oh, so we can. So there's the office. Santiago and Preston's office. Surgical lab. We got all the bells and whistles. Oh, it's a mouse droid. Can't talk to that guy. Notices cascade across the board. You dislike the way they need to move all the time and believe that it reflects the short attention span people have in this city. The elevator. Let's search the rest of this. Central is...
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be working on something he doesn't want me seeing.
No, that's unfortunate. Maybe his office? Though you can tolerate Dr. Santiago's opinions, it looks like Dr. Preston's the only one in the office. You'd rather avoid another sermon on the merits of centralized government. Alright. You don't mind Santiago, but aren't too keen on Preston. Everything he says or does seems to be a slavishly obedient attempt to stay in line with Central. Not even Central cares that much. Look, his name's Preston, so you know that he was going to be a bother. No offense to any Prestons out there, but normally Prestons are not portrayed well. Sabotaging the camera in your own office is one thing, but people might be seriously question you if you start vandalizing the ones in the hallways.
One of Central's fisheye cameras.
Waiting room, huh? Oh, we've got a perp in here. Let's see what we got. Anything else that we can look at? Got one of the cameras.
One of Central's fisheye cameras.
Let's talk to this
Hey, kid. You alright? Hey, kid. You alright? They picked this guy up last night. He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid.
That sucks.
Hey, kid. You alright?
Yeah, nothing good. I guess he is completely out of the loop. Now, running apps, specialized model carried by Cell. Making calls and running apps. Let's see if we can run this on the Traveler. The data package.
I can't open it here. Central sees everything in this building.
Well, that sucks. Well, that's interesting. I guess let's go ahead and leave the office to see if we can, and then look up what this super secret email is about. Nice. Where are we going? Cell HQ, Animus, the balcony. This is awesome. I thought we can actually go back to some of these places. That's going to be a lot of depth then. I expected that, but... So, Animus, Cell HQ, or the balcony. Let's head to the balcony, just because I read that email about it, and it might be a nice quiet spot to look up. Fulcrum Tower. And apparently it's something I pay a lot of money for.
When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past.
Indeed.
It's empty.
Well, nothing in the locker. Fair enough.
I'm not climbing that. It's sickly enough as it is. It took a lot of work to make, but it was worth it. This engineered tree is the kind of memorial I think she'd appreciate.
Oh, so the wife is dead. Not even having to glance for a moment, those words are etched in a memory deeper than anything else. Vishko Regis, Viksho Regis, beloved wife, our beloved wife, friend to all that lives. August 11th, 2034 to January 2nd, 2067. Think of us not as engineers, but as artists. Better not move it, it's where it ought to be. You're fortunate to have gotten a garden this high up. The view just about clears the city's forest of skyscrapers, and on a good day, the Indian Ocean is visible from your bench. Okay, so we're, excuse me, we're near the Indian Ocean. And I don't think that there's anything else that we can look at, so this looks like a nice quiet place to look at the data package, so let's walk over here.
Here goes nothing.
Dr. Regis.
Mr. Anderson.
Regis?
Uh-oh. Lao followed me.
Sentinel's still giving us a negative on the aerostat. It's like it just vanished. So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Central told me you'd be here, at Fulcrum Tower. Also, it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though.
Amen.
That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
I don't know if that's something I would tell Lao, so...
I come up here from time to time.
I can see why. It's a great view. Not for someone with a fear of heights, though.
Now she's gonna read the plaque.
Is it a private garden?
Max,
Viksha Regis. Charlie, this is... I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You shouldn't. I don't tell anyone.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously high-up strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
Well, she's not buried here. Let's go ahead and say that.
She isn't buried up here. She was processed, like anyone else.
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself, from scratch.
Planted and grew?
No, made. It's a cross of Chrysophyllum caneto and Prunus cerulata.
Gesundheit.
Junk DNA, and every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Takes a lot of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
That's cool.
We were married for 4 years.
I'm sorry it couldn't last.
We met in our professions. She was a engineer as well.
You didn't have kids?
My previous work, well, it left both of us infertile. We had embryos prepared through IVF, but we never got to using them.
I'm really sorry. I remember reading... It was Baxter, wasn't it?
Don't push it, Dr. Lao.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Baxter, and I think we'll end the episode after this.
I think I figured out why you went off the grid to come up here tonight. You heard about Baxter, didn't you?
They let a monster like that walk.
They didn't parole him because they approve of what he did. He's out because he's got skills Central thought would be useful.
Uh-huh.
The governor jammed in his limbic system. Well, he won't be the same man. He can't even imagine hurting anyone again.
Even if it were completely true, I know that there is absolutely no way I could forgive him.
On the bright side, he'd probably be pretty mad at you too. Well, if he could have thoughts like that anymore without falling over and puking. You put him away. and that counts for something. I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up, but if you want someone to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going.
Oh, never a dull moment.
Coming?
Yeah, just a minute, Max.
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie. I understand. I'll be in the car.
Max seems like a really good
Can't
partner.
ask for her help in this. I'm not even sure what this is yet.
Oh, let's go ahead and read the message. Yeah.
You are alone, as requested.
Yes? Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C, 1448D-E.
I hate numbers.
Excuse me?
Your stomach lurches as you recognize the image. You know them. You've seen them before. But you hadn't remembered them by number. Whoever is calling you has 4 embryo containers. Your own. Oh, hell's bells.
What about them?
They were removed from the Alracis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615 on the 11th of November 2065. They have been fertilized by yourself and Dr. Victor Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this? Who are you? And what are you doing with my my embryos?
You are about to meet with a contact, Giel Vanderwall. In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
I know what's going to happen, but what if I refuse?
And what if I don't? That image could be a sim.
Apparently, you need more incentive not to waste my time.
You're going to destroy one of them, aren't you? Crap. Well, that's one less kid.
Is gone. 3 remain. Do it quickly. Your legacy is in jeopardy.
What? A conflict brews in your mind and in your heart. Giving in to blackmail like this would be the antithesis of everything you stand for, both as an agent of the law and as a human being. On the other hand, you cannot bring yourself to risk a small part of the legacy that you've worked for so many years to maintain.
To save the lives of our children? I think I can accept that.
Oh, man. And where are we heading to? Oh, we're heading back to Central, aren't we?
So, despite the incident at Animus, I may have some good news. We might have a break in that string of mindjackings.
Vanderwall agreed to talk.
Yeah. How'd you guess?
He couldn't hold out forever. What did he say?
Didn't want to talk over the...
Lao?
Central wants a word.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lao.
This isn't just a social call for an update, is it, Central?
Dr. Regis, lately you have spent a great deal of your time off network. It is for your safety and that of the citizens that we...
Central?
All points bulletin, evacuation in progress at Barber's Gate Transit Station. Case officers Regis and Lao assigned to crisis management.
What's happening at the...
All case data has been transferred to Dr. Lao. Your vehicle has been rerouted. Please seek an expedient resolution to the situation. Central out.
I hate the fact that they can take over the
Let's go see what
cars.
this is about.
That'd be horrible. Baldur's Gate Station. Okay, guys, well, that was a bit of a long episode, but very, very good. I'm really loving the story. So if you liked the video, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.